welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be swatching for you the New Light Elegance Summer Games Glitter Collection. I know I am a little bit far behind on purchasing these, but I finally got my hands on them and I'm super excited to see how they are on the swatches. I'm also going to swatch for you some of the P Plus polishes, as these are quite new to me, and be quite interesting to see how they swatch compared to other gel polish brands. As many of you UK nail techs know, Light Elegance is quite new to the UK, so I'm not sure how many people are using it, but I personally cannot get enough of the glitters. They are amazing. I mean, compared to any other company that does glitters, you just can't beat them. So before I start swatching, I'm just going to show you the polishes close up. So first of all, we have Synchronized Sparkle. When I first saw this, I wasn't too sure on it, just because, I mean, I'm not a massive fan of yellow, but I mean, have you ever seen anything sparkle like that? But personally, now I've actually got it, it looks a lot less yellow, if that makes sense. I mean, I don't know if you can see in the top of the lid, it's got more kind of iridescent bluey, greeny flecks than just the plain yellow. There's really not as much yellow as it looks in here. So I've seen other people use this over other colours and it completely changes the type of glitter. So it'll be really interesting to kind of try it out and see what matches. So next up we've got Twirly Whirly, which, oh my god, I'm so excited for this. Anyone who knows me knows I am obsessed with pink, and this is literally like me in the pot, really. I mean, look how bright that is. In here it looks like a proper Barbie bubblegum kind of pink, and obviously there's so much glitter in there, all the really tiny flecks. Again, it's quite iridescent, it's got quite a few blue specks in there. Next up is Springboard. So on the top, obviously it looks more kind of like a pinky coral. Now when I saw this first in the actual pot, I'll show you in the pot first, I just thought it was kind of, it looks more brown in the pot, but I don't know if you can see this, how well you can see this. But on here it's definitely more of a coral, more of like a reddy pink, and then it's kind of got orangey flecks of, again, the kind of more iridescent glitter in. So that is going to definitely be very popular in the summer, I'm thinking. Right, so then after that we now have Bump Set Spike, which again, this is basically another one of the reasons I bought this collection. It's just like nothing I've really ever seen from any other brand. It's got nice big chunky matte kind of glitter. It's obviously not a glitter like a sparkly glitter, but it's just so cool. And like I said, I've never seen like any other brands do anything like it, so I'm really excited to kind of have a play around with this one. Okay guys, so this one I have seen and heard so much about. This is Big Diamond, and I believe with this one you can only get it at the moment from Light Elegance UK if you buy the whole collection. I did have a look on there and I couldn't see it to buy separately. So yeah, you have to get the whole collection to actually get this one at the moment, I think. I don't know if that's something they're going to change. But just have a look at how sparkly this is. They do a original diamond, which it is basically the same as this, but this one has chunky glitter bits in. I don't actually have it to compare for you guys, but I've seen it and it's exactly the same, but this one has all of them lovely chunky bits of glitter in. Okay, so last but not least, we have Pink Lace, which is actually what I've got on my nails at the moment. I love this. It looks so different on than what it does in the pot. If I show you now, obviously from the pot it just looks like a mess. But once you get it on, it is beautiful. Again, like Bump Set Spike, I know no other brands that do anything like this. When I first saw, I can't remember which one it was, whether it was the black or the white lace they first brought out. When I first saw it, I wasn't too sure on how popular it would be, but then seeing what other nail techs had done with it, it's just amazing. It really does. I don't know if you can, how well you can see, but it really does have that lace effect. Again, I do not know any other brand that has done this. So I've got the pink lace in the pots like this. I did actually buy the white lace in the P Plus polish, just like I said, just to kind of see how well they swatch and how different they will be to other gel polishes. The consistency, to be honest, feels the same as to the other brands I use at the moment. The other P Plus polish I'm going to be swatching is Nude with Attitude. I've seen this in the little pots like this, so the hard gel. But again, I thought most people, to be honest, most of my clients, they have the gel polish like this just because it's the soak off one, and I think that's more what they're used to. So I thought I'd try this one out because I don't really have like a proper nude, and I've seen this and it is a really nice shade. So I'm hoping it's not kind of opaque when you swatch it. Okay, so first of all I'm just going to swatch for you Twirly Whirly. There's the little labels you get with your swatch sticks in the Light Elegance pack. Before I start, I just wanted to say a must for the Light Elegance gels that come like this, you have to use their bonder. I use the Power Bond. I know they've got a few others, but I know when I first started using Light Elegance, like I do with a few products, I can normally get away with using a different base coat. I tried this and it completely didn't work. Luckily I did it on myself, but it just literally kind of pinged off all in one. But since I've been using the bonder, that doesn't happen. So you have to use this bonder. Okay, so like I said, Twirly Whirly is up first. So I'm just going to do a really thin coat and then kind of build it up. On the swatch, so I'm only going to do 2 coats. Obviously, if you're doing it on someone's nail and they want the whole nail full of this, then it's quite kind of, it looks quite opaque. So I'd probably do 3 layers of it. I'm just going to mix it around to kind of get the glitter everywhere. But this gives you an idea of what it looks like with the one coat. So I've just gone ahead and done the second layer. And actually that second layer has made all the difference. It's not quite as opaque as I thought it was going to be. I still probably, if I was just doing just this colour on its own on someone, put another coat on just because you can still just slightly see through it. But it's just such a beautiful glitter. I don't know if you can actually see on here the iridescent blue glitter in there, but it's so beautiful. Next up is Springboard. Again, I think just by looking at it, it's probably going to be the same as Twirly Whirly and need an extra coat if you're going to do the first layer, because it just doesn't have a lot of base pigment, as in like a base colour. It has got loads of glitter in though. I don't know if you can actually see properly it picking up all the yellow and the green kind of iridescent glitter in there. But yeah, really pretty colour. This is Springboard with the second coat, and it has brought out the colour a lot more, as in the background colour. Again, if it was going to be on its own, I definitely would put another coat of this, but I just think this would look amazing over another coral. And I think definitely for kind of holiday season and now coming into summer. Next up is Synchronized Sparkle. So this is probably the one, I don't want to say least favourite of mine, because I do love all of them. I'm definitely a glitter addict, but I suppose this one's the one I was least excited about in the whole collection. But actually, just as I'm putting it on now, kind of when you put it on, that yellow is still there, but it's just like the slightest little hint of it in the background. And I do love, I don't know if you can see them, the chunkier clear bits of glitter, they're really nice. So that would be great in like a glitter fade or something. So this is Synchronized Sparkle with this second coat. It's just kind of brought out more of the yellow. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of yellow, which I think is why I wasn't too excited about this one, but it is a nice shade of yellow. It's kind of more that pastel yellow that everyone is going crazy for. But so we have Bump Set Spike now, which I'm really interested to kind of see how this is to work with. Actually, I know I've only just done a little bit, but from how it's just gone on, it feels a lot easier than I kind of thought it would be. Sometimes, I don't know about you, but when I get chunky glitters like this, I find them a bit of a pain, to be honest, because trying to get an even coverage of the glitter is just a nightmare. But with this one, it actually, as you can see, hasn't even taken me a lot of kind of moving the gel around to get an even coverage, which is really good. It shows that they've actually put a lot of the matte glitter in there. So this is it with layer 1. I haven't set it yet, but as you can see, it's so unusual. I love it. It is. So this is Bump Set Spike with a second layer. It actually has worked really well. I wasn't quite sure how it would look with the overlapping glitters, but it actually looks really good. And surprisingly, it doesn't actually look that patchy, considering it's like a clear gel in the background. And I think just this on its own would look really effective on someone's nails. Now we have Pink Lace, which obviously you can kind of see what it looks like on my nails because that's what I've got on, but I'm going to still show you the swatches anyway, just so you can kind of see how well it applies. It is quite different texture-wise, obviously, to any other gel polish, as there are loads of chunks in there, like chunkier glitters. You've got the little dots of glitters. You just kind of have to move it around quite a bit. On my nails, I've got 2 coats of this, so it doesn't need that third coat. You just need to make sure you've kind of moved the chunky bits around a bit more, just so you can get like a good coverage of it. But again, like Bump Set Spike, I don't know any other brands that does anything like this, and it's just so unusual. It's really nice. Right, so I'm going to set this and then I'll do another coat and show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is it with 2 coats. As you can see, the coverage is actually really good. And even when you can see little bits of clear underneath, I don't think it really matters. Like on my own nails, you can kind of see the clear in between, but I just think that almost helps with the lace effect. Okay, so last but not least from the summer collection is Big Diamond. And like I said, I was actually going to buy the collection separately, but when I saw that you couldn't get this one separately, I just had to have the whole collection basically. I've seen this around and it just looks amazing. For a gel polish, I have not seen any other kind of shinier glitter than this. I mean, I think this is the kind of glitter that would look amazing on its own, and it will just go so well with so many other polishes. And just the fact they've added these chunky bits of glitter in is beautiful. So obviously I haven't cured it yet. This is the first coat. Again, like I said with the pink lace, you just kind of need to move it around a bit. I know there's a few patches, but I'm going to get them in the second coat, which you'll hopefully be able to see a bit better. So this is it now with the second coat. And oh my god, it's so sparkly. I hope this is picking it up for you. It is just so sparky. There's so much glitter in there. I don't think I have actually seen another polish with as much glitter as this one has in it. It is definitely worth buying the whole collection just for this glitter. Okay, so now the glitter collection is done. Like I said, I'm just going to swatch these 2 P+ polishes just to kind of see how they apply compared to the other brands I use at the moment. I was a bit worried when I first saw it that it may be really opaque and take quite a few layers, but this is actually getting really good coverage. So this is the P+ Nude of Attitude on the second coat, and the coverage is really good actually, especially for a nude. I haven't put a top coat on yet, but yeah, I'm really impressed actually. It hasn't kind of shrunk around the edges or anything, which I find happens with a lot of paler polishes. Right, so the last swatch I'm going to do is the white lace in the P+ polish. I'm just really kind of intrigued to see how it applies compared to the pink lace. Obviously I've got that in the hard gel. It looks pretty much the same, it's just not quite as thick. Okay, so this is the second coat and top coat of white lace. I think personally, between the P+ polishes for the lace effect ones and the hard gels, I'd probably stick to the hard gels, just because I kind of feel you can get more bits of the glitter on there and you can kind of move it around a little bit more. But obviously, if you're used to just using the soak off gel polishes, it still is really good coverage. I'd probably just do another coat if I go to use this. But yeah, again, still really good coverage and a really nice, unusual effect. So that is the end of my swatching video. Just to kind of review the whole glitter collection, I'd say it's a definite must. I mean, if you love glitter, then definitely. There's such a variety there. My favourites, I think, are definitely these three: the pink lace, bump set spike, and big diamond. And I mean, just personally, overall, as a brand, like Elegance UK have just been amazing. I mean, it's quite a new brand that I've started working with, but I cannot compliment them enough. They've been so helpful, and it's just really refreshing to finally have a supplier that you know is helpful and is there if you have any problems with any of the products. And it's just, like I said, it's just really refreshing. I sometimes feel with the bigger brands that you're just kind of a number to them, and it's not like that at all with Light Elegance. So definitely, if you're a nail artist or a beauty therapist in the UK and thinking about changing brands, or thinking of even just getting some of the Light Elegance UK products, I would definitely recommend them. They are such a good supplier, and like I said, I cannot compliment them enough. So I just want to say thank you for watching my first YouTube channel. Please subscribe and let me know how you liked this video. Bye!